Hi, I'm Christina Smart with the Washington City Paper, and I'm backstage with Emerson and Graham from Tonic, who are fresh off the stage. Come on, join us,
buddy.
Graham.
Sneak
Sorry,
in here.
I'm sucking you in. Fresh off the stage of their performance at the HFStival backstage here at Nationals Park. So, first and foremost, welcome. I was looking at previous HFStivals lineup. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did you guys ever play the HFStival in the past?
I think we did, but it was RFK Stadium. If I'm not
Okay.
mistaken, it was
All
a
right.
long time ago.
So that would have been, I think, 2000.
Mhm.
Do you have any memories of that?
You know, there's a bit of a memory, but there's Dan.
Come
Thanks for
on in,
joining us, pal. Come
Dan.
on in.
Sorry, we've got Dan
Have
now.
a seat. There's a there's a bit of a blur.
Okay.
And it's
from 96 to like 2002.
It's a very tired, exhausting blur, but a good blur. Nonetheless.
It is a very good blur.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Christina.
Hey, Christina,
City
how
Paper.
are
Nice
you?
to meet you.
Sorry, I was told we were going somewhere else.
Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, so what did you think of the set today? I mean, especially when you have something where you're performing songs that are, not to date us, are almost 30 years old.
Yeah, that's true.
But you still have the crowd singing along. You have multiple generations in that audience singing along. I mean, how does that make you feel as a performer, as a singer-songwriter, as a band?
I mean, I think as a band, number one, I think we're just so lucky to still love it and still do it. And, you know, we're very, very appreciative of all the folks who have stuck with us throughout the years. And, you know, as watching people and their kids sing back lyrics that were a thought in my head over 28 years ago.
Yeah.
It's really something.
That is really something.
And you couldn't ask for a better bunch of folks. And I mean, the weather today was perfect. It was sunny. Everybody was having a great time. All good vibes. We were saying that backstage before we went on. I was like, man, it's just good vibes everywhere. Like, and that can make or break a show.
Yeah.
Because it's quick. I mean, there's a lot of us, a lot of bands.
Sure.
There's like a level of chaos that's a little bit like, I think you said it earlier, it's a little bit exciting, and you just have to kind of roll with that, as opposed to like, oh shit, I can't hear this, I can't whatever. Just go, oh my god, isn't this great? Like,
right.
How there's that dude from Violent Femmes I want to say hi to.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And like, meanwhile, I can't hear enough drums.
Right.
Like, I have to
but I don't care.
Yeah, I gotta work that out.
Because when do you always have to hear drums.
Wait. Is that back on?
Is it on? There it is.
Okay, there we go. Perfect.
Don't give me technology. It's the worst thing. I know. It's like we don't
Gen
run
X,
tracks.
baby.
We don't run tracks. It's just like we have just guitars and
we can do
vocals
technology to a point. And then we hand it over to the younger generation. No, I got tutorials on this. Anyway.
You're
no,
doing
but
great.
well, thank you very much. Thank you.
It's
very
like
much.
a little Merv Griffin mic.
Right?
It's like, you know.
It's almost like having a little cup of tea, like finger up.
Just
exactly.
I like it.
Exactly. Well, you know, going back to your earlier career and it being a blur. So when you played, you know, the HFStival and other big festivals, like, do you really remember it? As you say, it's a blur, but it's something like you're rushed on back in the van, back on the bus, you're going to the next stop. Whereas like now, at this point in your career, you can actually like really appreciate a show like this.
Yeah, I think for me personally, at least, is being able to see old friends. Everybody's healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest.
For real.
And
like,
we've lost a lot of heroes.
Yeah.
You know, we've lost a lot of heroes in the past 5 years.
Yeah.
And it's been real hard watching guys, you know, whether it was bad party habits, whatever it was, just kind of disappear. And that, you know, that makes me sad. So anytime I get to spend, first and foremost, you know, us, like, you know, family and friends playing music together, but also seeing other friends and catching up about our kids, or, you know, I started late, so my kids or their grandkids, whatever it is.
Yeah, wherever we are. Yeah.
I mean, it's the truth, you know.
Well, that's wonderful. So what's next for you guys? Are you working on new material, or you're going to continue touring? What's happening?
We've got some things in the box that we just haven't really kind of been able to get our heads around as far as getting it together. And, you know, it's classic Tonic, whereas it's probably the easiest time to release material, but it's the hardest for us to do.
That's how we do.
Yeah, it's how we do.
Well, do you think something like this would kickstart a new chapter for you guys?
I mean, I think, you know, we've seen a real resurgence in the 90s for us, at least career wise. It's been great. I mean, we've always been out there slugging away regardless. It doesn't really matter. But we have seen a real uptick, and I hate using that word, but I mean, that's really what it is.
And it's I think really the industry has shifted into, at least for bands of our era, it has shifted into a live mode.
Yeah.
And so if you are lucky enough, and we are grateful to have some element of a live audience,
Yeah.
and the ability to go out, you know, mostly in the summertime, it's pretty fucking
Right.
cool. And
Yeah.
we're grateful for that, and we embrace it. And when the time is right, I think that we'll just know, like, you know, we all live in different places. We'll just figure it out,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, that part of our business is not the most important. You
Okay.
know, we have we're fortunate to have this sort of legacy of 4 records that we did, a couple of odds and ends beyond that, and
Yeah.
um, and people still care about that, and
Yeah.
that's super
And thank
cool.
God you guys came out when people bought records. Remember that?
Yeah.
Thank God for physical product.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I talked to younger artists about that.
Did you miss that? I'm sorry. It was fun. It was a good time. 90s
Your
were
dad
fun.
didn't miss it.
No.
That's
No.
for sure. This is his father is like rock and roll royalty.
Oh, okay. Who's your dad?
Brad Whitford from Aerosmith is
Oh.
Adam's father. So
Oh.
he was kind
So
enough.
you know.
Yeah, he knows all about record sales farther than we do. I promise you that.
Far more records.
Yeah.
But he was kind enough to join us on stage.
Yes.
Together
with
Graham,
his son. Yeah, it was fun in Nashville
when we played in Nashville.
How
we were
fun!
playing
How cool! What a great moment for you. Had you? I mean, I'm assuming you guys had shared the stage before, or was this the first time he came on with you?
We've shared the stage before. Let's see, I turned 33 yesterday. I think I got up and played with Aerosmith when I was 15.
He looks the same, but
He's
not like the same.
He's keeping our average age on stage down.
Yeah, I got up to play with Aerosmith a handful of times when I was really young, like 15, 16,
my
17.
God.
And it was such like an eye-opening
I'll say.
like experiences to realizing I'd played music from a really young age, but when I did that, I was like, oh, okay, this is really what I want to do forever.
Right.
I just have to figure out how I can do it. And, you know, here I am. I played in a stadium today with Tonic, so
that's freaking amazing.
We're happy to have him for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much for your time, and, you know, best of luck on everything. It's been great to see you guys again.
Well,
Awesome.
we're happy to be here.
All
Great
right.
to see you.
Sorry for my tardiness.
He always just wanders in, just Mr.
Right.
Pants.
Oh, hey.
Hello, is everybody waiting?
Awesome. Thank you so much.